Out doing out there. This video gonna be about Donald Trump saying he doesn't have a racist bone in his body. You know what they said? If it acts like a duck, quacks like a duck, it's got to be a duck. You know, the funny thing about it is this: in his own delusional, senile mind, he probably believes that. He probably think, well, I got a couple black friends like Kanye West, that Steve Harvey come out. You know, I know some. I have a couple friends. Mike Tyson's giving me some love. Don King give me some love. So I have a few friends and a few others. And Ben Carson said that's a good boy, good boy. But in the real world, this dude need to take all the medicine in the world. He's so racist that it's like if you look up the word racist, you'll see his face like tattooed and platted right next to it, plastered on it like a decal. Like you could peel his face on it and put that orange face on it. He is the face of modern day racism. Bring up something that you try to counter and deny that you do. It's like, yeah, you're blatant with yours. And the sad part is that when he throws all the signs out there. Make America great is a white slogan to make America white. Bring in all the immigrants from Norway, Germany, etc. Says nothing about Africa, says nothing about everything. Everybody he's attacked has been African American or African descent. Went after Obama with the birthright. That alone should have been a wake-up call to say, hey, this turkey is racist right there. You can't possibly get all the way to the White House and go that far as Obama did without them scrutinizing being all in you, and you have to be a citizen, okay? So that alone was the dead giveaway right there. His housing discrimination practices, the Central Park Five. Do I need to go on and on and on with what he does? Colin Kaepernick, his attacks. He spends time always on the attack. He hates black folks. That's just a fact. I don't know how anybody black could reasonably, I don't care if you is hardcore fiscal conservative, you'd have to draw the line with this idiot. This turkey is so racist that he probably like dreams of lynchings. Like he thinks that's like a game to him because he speaks old rhetoric, white slave owner talk. When I watch him speak and everything, it's like he's been watching Thomas Jefferson or any of them old crusty white racist slave owners and said, I can do that. That's what he aspires to. So Hitler is one of his heroes, one of his idols. It's a known fact. So to hear this turkey sit there and blatantly say, to sit there with a straight face. I said, and one thing about Trump, I will say this. If he wanted to be a comedian, he'd be funny because that's what he is, really is a joke. But to sit there and say he don't have a racist bone in his body and everything he does with the detention centers against immigrants, brown people getting locked up and chained up and taken away from their families and everything. You have the Charlottesville, Virginia situation, and he gonna sit there and say some of the white supremacists are not good people, some good, some bad on both sides, acting like he don't know who David Duke is, always acting like he is so like dumb blonde when it comes to white nationalism and white supremacy issues at hand. Yeah, okay. If you tell yourself a lie enough times, you'll start to believe it. You tell yourself, you know what? I I woke up this morning and I feel fine. And you could be in all kinds of pain. But if you tell yourself a lie enough times, you'll start to believe it. He has told this lie over and over and over again. His track record is no different than Donald Sterling, former NBA owner of the LA Clippers. And it's just countless other bigots that, it's part of the clique in the club. He hasn't done anything except be Putin's whipping boy, and he promotes the NRA. He's down with all the cliques that are very pro-white, anti-black. And yeah, I called it. Yeah, I said it. Because they are used as a means to destroy and to conquer. And that's what his agenda is. And that's how he gets down. So anyone thinking otherwise need to do their homework, because he has had an anti-black agenda from the get-go. Yeah, because he had a couple prominent people that were in his circle for a moment until they got hip to his foolery and how fakery he is. That's what's up. So anyway, I have to laugh about when I hear Donald Trump says I don't have a racist bone in my body when all his bone is capitated with hate and venom. He's got so much hate and venom in him, it's not even funny, Because if he really was about something, he would resign. He would allow he go. You can't be having go home Omar chants. You can't be telling people to leave the country if they don't like it. You can't talk like that. And he's gearing it. That's how old racist white folks talk to black folks and still do. Somebody white don't like what you say and they come at you, they'll say go back to Africa. That's what happens. So he know what he speak of. He just either senile or he playing a bit. He playing the part of being. He playing the part, but he talking crazy enough where no one has checked him, and that's the sad part. There is no morals about it, but he's racist to the bone. So I laugh when he said he ain't racist. Tell me another one. I almost will have what you drinking, Donald Trump, because you you a funny dude without necessarily trying to be funny. All right, that's my take about Donald Trump saying he don't have a racist bone in his body. You give me your thoughts and your feedback on that. Hit that like, hit that subscribe, and the bell ring. That's a new video. And the boy is out. And Trump is in denial, as is a lot of these people that support his racist behind. Through. Drop the mic.